Okay, we're here with Michael plus Cory, designer for LXB's show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, before we get the clothes started, let's figure out what your plus one is.
My plus one. At the moment, I'm obsessed with Netflix.
Netflix, okay,
Yes.
me too. That's how I spend a lot of time. I should be spending studying. Finals suck right now. What are you watching on Netflix?
I'm a huge fan of a show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh, that show is hilarious.
It's one of the funnier shows I've ever seen. So
I wish I could just get into their kind of situations like every day. My life would be complete.
Yeah, if you could run a bar and just like hang out with your friends.
I mean, who needs school? Let's just drop out and just get a bar.
Yeah.
All right, after the show, we're going to talk about this business.
For sure. Yeah.
But before that, let's talk about the clothes. So when did you get into designing?
We got into designing around December of 2012. We created the first pair of pants, which was a camo and leather combo that we did, which is a style that we're still actually doing now. People really like it. So it started with a pair of pants, it evolved into cut and sew tops and vests and all types of stuff, and now we're here, so we're pretty excited about it.
Excellent. So are we going to see some of these camo leather pants at the show?
Yeah, you'll see a lot of the camo, you'll see a lot of leather, you'll see a ton of tanks, a ton of flannel, just a lot of different fabrications. We enjoy mixing fabrications at DivideandKonquer, so you'll see a ton of that in the show today.
Okay, excellent. So you said we, so you'll have like a team?
Oh yeah, my business partner James, he's the designer and also the founder. He is an amazing designer, and he always has his hand to the pulse of what's going on, and we do it in a way that is still divide and conquer, but also somewhat trim worthy. So it's a nice balance for us.
So like, how did you guys get in contact? What was this like?
We actually got in contact. We used to work together in corporate America. We were working under the same division as merchandise allocators together, and we developed a friendship, and we seen together a hole in the market for men's pants. Mm-hmm. We wanted to go to the store and just get like some cool, interesting pants, wear a nice, simple shirt with it, and we walked all around Herald Square and we found nothing. So that's how the first pair of pants was actually created, and it just evolved from there.
That's excellent. I like that. So was this like something you ordered them to do when you were younger, or is it just like, I need some pants, I don't have any, I'm gonna make some?
I think being a designer is something that everybody kind of thinks about at some point, because everybody likes to express their own individuality through the way that they dress. And so I think at some point we had always kind of thought about it, but once we got together and we combined his design knowledge with kind of my business savvy, it was kind of a match made in heaven for us.
Okay, that's cool. Beautiful when it works out like that.
Yeah.
So you're coming all the way from New York, which is pretty far if you guys don't know. So what kind of, you notice any kind of difference in trends up there as opposed to Georgia?
I just got here a few hours ago, but from what I remember my Atlanta days, New York is a little bit more diverse, I guess I'd say, because you are surrounded by people, everybody from a CEO to the person who cleans the CEO's office on the train in the morning. And so you see the entire spectrum of fashion in the morning and after work. And so I think that would probably be the biggest difference, is just that we see it so often all the time because we take public transportation and, we're walking around, we're outside. And Atlanta, I think, it's definitely has its own point of view on fashion, but I think New York just has a little bit more diversity just because we're a much bigger city and, in a much smaller space. So I definitely think that there are differences, but we encourage everybody to express themselves in whichever way they want to through the way that they dress. So
okay, so you say that city life has had a big influence on your style, or is it just more something you just came into your own?
I think that New York has definitely had a huge influence on Divide and Conquer. We created in New York, we designed it in New York, it's manufactured in New York. We are a New York business. New York City is where we do our business. And so I think that, it's definitely been, kind of the third partner within this business partnership with us. And, we look around for inspiration and find it every day there. So it's always something cool, something interesting to see at least.
Okay, cool. I like that. So Where can we find out more of your info if we're trying to find some more Divide and Conquer stuff?
Divide and Conquer is, we have a website, www.divideandkonquer, conquer spelled with a K.com. And we like to talk to people on Instagram, so definitely follow us on Instagram at Divide and Conquer on Instagram, Conquer with a K.
Conquer with a K.
Conquer with a K, yes. And yeah, we answer all emails, all comments, replies, and we're just trying to, really get our name out there and find and let as many people see it as humanly possible. So we really appreciate you guys for having us here and allowing us to have another platform to show an audience our product and our blood, sweat, and tears.
All right, excellent. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.